Hi everyone, this is the procurement dashboard we are going to create in Excel. Here we can quickly see our total procurement spend, total savings, on-time delivery performance, total purchase orders and number of suppliers. We can also analyze our monthly procurement spend, identify our top suppliers, understand spend by category, check purchase order status, analyze supplier delivery performance, and also we can analyze procurement saving by category. And the best part is this dashboard is interactive. We can use these slicers to filter the entire dashboard and instantly analyze the data from different perspective. But how do we create a dashboard like this? In this video, I am going to show you how to build this procurement dashboard from scratch, starting with 10,000 rows of raw procurement data. So please watch this video without skip till the end so you can able to understand. Before creating the dashboard, let's first understand our data set. Here we have a procurement transaction data of around 10,000 records. Our data set contains columns such as PO number, PO date, supplier, supplier type, category, quantity, original unit price, then negotiated unit price, where discount, total amount, savings, what is the expected delivery date, what is the actual delivery date, delivery status, PO status, payment status, buyer, department, and finally we have year, month and number. The first thing I always recommend is to understand your data before creating any dashboard. So let's quickly check we do not have any blank column headers or we do not have any blank rows inside our dataset. Here we are targeting to calculate the procurement spend, total saving, on-time delivery, total purchase orders and total suppliers. So this data is not enough to calculate this. So here I am going to add some calculated columns to calculate the procurement spend, because you can see there are some POs which are cancelled and for that we cannot consider the total spend. So here I am going to add one column as a procurement spend and applying formula as a if, and considering the PO status which are cancelled, for that I am marking as a 0 as a total amount. So if this is cancelled, then I am marking as 0, otherwise I am selecting the total amount. For example, just to cross check, you can see for the cancelled POs the procurement spend is 0. Similarly, you can calculate the total amount saving. For this also I am excluding the value for the cancelled POs. The same formula I am going to apply. If the PO status is cancelled, then the saving is 0, otherwise I am considering the total saving. The next is the on-time delivery. For on-time delivery data, here I am going to calculate the total number of orders which I have received, and that I am calculating based on the delivery status. I am going to apply the formula as if the delivery status is pending, then I am marking it as 0 because those orders we have not yet received, otherwise 1 means all other orders we have received. Then next, similarly I am going to calculate how many orders we have received on time, and that is also based on that delivery status. The same formula I'm going to apply. If the delivery status is on time, then I'm marking it as 1, otherwise 0, because remaining orders we have received but we have received in delay. So that's it. Now we have a total required data to make the procurement dashboard. Now convert this data into table. To do that, press Ctrl T, click OK. Now go to Insert and click on Pivot Table. Go to Pivot Table option and select the classic Pivot Table layout. Drag the PO number and PO date into the rows field and procurement spend into the values, then total saving into the values, number of orders received into the values, number of on-time orders into the values, and one more time PO number Now here I'm going to create some helper cells to calculate the KPIs, and those helper cells will help us to create the KPI cards in the procurement dashboards. What I will do, I will just go to the pivot table and I will remove this grand total rows, and then I will going to apply the formulas to calculate the procurement spend. Now we need to add the total suppliers. For that we need to add the one more pivot table. Just drag the suppliers in the rows field and remove the grand total and apply here count a formula which counts the total number of suppliers. Now time to create a KPI cards. Here I'm going to add some shapes, and if you want you can change the shape and outline color as per your requirement. Then I'm going to add text box. Now I will write here total procurement spend, and I will change the color and make a format as per our requirement. To bring the procurement spend value on the card, just give the reference of that helper cells created in the pivot table sheet. And now you can see the total procurement spend value on the KPI card. Now repeat the same process to make the remaining KPI cards. Now time to add our monthly trend. For that we need to create one more pivot table. I have just copied from the last pivot table, and here I'm going to add month in a rows field and procurement spend in the value. These numbers we are going to convert into million. For that you need to go to the number format and write here. Then I'm going to add the year in the column field and remove the grand total. So this is our pivot for the monthly procurement spend. Now go to the pivot table, analyze and insert line chart. Cut it and paste in our dashboard. Here we can format our chart. First I have hide all the buttons, and now I have added the chart title as a monthly procurement spend trend. Now format the chart as per your requirement. Now we will add one more chart to show top 10 suppliers by spend. For that again we have to create one more table and select the top 10 suppliers. Now go to pivot table, analyze and add here bar chart. Remove the field buttons and just cut it and paste in dashboard. Now again format the chart as per requirement. Here I'm going to change the chart title as top 10 suppliers. Add the data labels and change the color of bars as per your requirement. In next chart we will show spend by category. For that again we need to create one more pivot table. This time we will add supplier in rows fields, sort the value by largest to smallest, then go to pivot table, analyze and add column chart. Cut and paste it again in dashboard. Now format the charts as per requirement. Update the chart title as spend by category. Now you can format the chart. You can round the corners and you can fill the column color as per your requirement. Add the data labels. With similar process we can add one donut chart here to show the PO value by the PO status. And again we can format the chart as per our requirement. In similar way, we have added the delivery performance by supplier and the savings by category. Now the most important part is we need to add the slicers. For that, click on the first pivot table, go to pivot table, analyze and insert slicer. Here you can select the supplier, category, then buyer and department. Just click OK and you can see the slicers are available now. Now bring all the slicer in the dashboard. If you want, you can change the color of slicers as per your requirement. Now the most important part is we need to connect all the pivot tables to these slicers, and to do that right click on the slicers and go to the report connections. Here you can see all the pivot tables you need to tick. Repeat the same process for all the remaining slicers without fail. Now we will give the background color and create a border line with black color. Now our dashboard is almost complete, but before we finish, we need to test it. Let's select different values from different slicers, and you can see here all charts and cards are getting changed. So that's how we can create a professional procurement dashboard in Excel from scratch. If you found this video helpful, please like the video, subscribe to Excel Learn and Apply, and share it with someone who wants to learn Excel dashboards.